Well, welcome to my video. I am Mickey B. If you are new to this channel or to my videos, this is a hair rehabilitation series where we are taking care of our hair, kind of like supporting one another, having someone to do your hair with, so when you get to that point where you need to get your hair deep conditioned and moisturized and you don't feel like doing it and you just wish you had somebody to talk to or at least listen to, that's what I'm here for. So welcome back to all of my Curlfriends who are here to join me for today's session today. And for those of you who are new, welcome and welcome back. There you go. Today is week 15 and it's Sunday of week 15. And as you guys may have seen, for those of you who are following me, I am behind and I'm trying to get caught up because the holiday season has come upon us and there are other things that I was trying to get done or would like to get done. So I had to segue a little, but remember, I'm always recording and I'm still doing my hair because that's the priority. That's the most important thing. I might not edit the video and upload it, but I'm always doing my hair and recording my hair sessions. So with that being said, let's jump right into today. And today I've already moisturized, letting it soak in a little bit so it can be pliable. I detangled for my last week's session, so we're good there. And I've got my little towel draped around. So, and I've already done the Jamaican black castor oil on down the middle and around the edges. So I'm trying to do whatever I can to save as much time as possible when I'm on camera. Now, I cut off all my nails, even though they grew out. After they grew out, they all started, once one starts to break, you know how they all follow suit. So I cut them all off to like nubs. And then I just put on these little glue-on nails type of thing. So these are not my nails, but I am putting them on because I cut my nails so low. I don't like that look either, and I really don't like using this glue-on fake stuff, but just for the visual, when I look at my nails on camera, I don't like seeing that little Flintstone look with the little nubs. So that's what's going on here. I'll go ahead and start while I'm yapping. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the grease, and I'm going to do both sides, one product, both sides. And we always start off with the grease around the edges and on the scalp. I say grease, this is actually hair food. It's not grease, it's hair food. I think it's majority coconut oil. Ooh, coconut oil. So, and I'm also sitting down. That's the other thing you might notice, like something looks different today. I'm sitting down just for no particular reason. I mean, I feel great, just tired as always, but I just felt like sitting down today. So I got my stool from my office and I lowered the camera so it might look like a different angle for you guys. Now, what do I want to talk about today? Well, basically, I think the easiest thing to talk about is to just give you an update on what's been going on, you know, with me. Nothing like really major, just like my day-to-day life stuff. The usual. Anything exciting. I feel like the one thing that I thought was exciting anyways that I wanted to share with you is I don't like these fingernails. See how the stuff is getting up under there? Look at that. That's all the hair food that I'm trying to get on my hand. Can I just, let me just put these gloves on because I didn't want to have to do that, but maybe it's a good thing after all because it just keeps getting underneath these nails and I don't like how that looks. But when I look at my thumbnails with these big old gloves on, it looks like I'm some kind of mechanic or something. Like, what does that have to do with hair? Alright, so anyway, so one of the things that I thought was exciting that's happened kind of this month was, not this month, actually last month. My little Black Friday experiences. I don't know if I shared with you guys, but one of the things I was excited about. And I'm pausing because I'm like, did I tell you this? I don't know, because I've just been crazed. But I was able to get one of the Walmart Black Friday deals, an Apple Watch. I feel like I told you this already. Well, just in case, I'm telling you again because I was really proud of that. I was able to get one of the Apple Watches that they had on Black Friday, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. They had them for $119, and I was able to get one. Oh, hold on, my leg is asleep. That's the downside of sitting in this chair. Am I still in frame? Hold on, wake up, leg. Okay, so I was able to get an Apple Watch for $119. I always said if I can get an Apple Watch for $100, then this piece, then I would buy it. And so I said, well, here's my chance. So I went on there, and they had this precise time of when the specials, when the online offers were going to open up, and it was 7 p.m. Eastern time. So 4 o'clock my time, Pacific Coast. And I was there right at 4 my time, 7 their time. And as soon as it hit, it said, how many you want to add to cart? And I hit 1. And I mean, I went, ooh, hold on, my leg, wake. Okay, this little pins and needle feeling. I hate how that feels. It's the worst feeling. Wake up, leg. Okay, so I went 4 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock Eastern time. I wanted to go for the white when I decided. First, initially, I thought I wanted black, but then I said, no, I think I like the white one better because the actual watch was silver, and I like silver. I don't know if you noticed, but I don't wear gold, I wear silver. And so I says, well, that's why I want to go ahead and get the white watch, because the actual watch part is silver, and when I get a different band, then I'll be working with silver instead of here's the cream part. I'm going to start off like this. So I said I'll actually be working with silver instead of the black, smoky black color that came with the black one. And normally I go for black with everything Apple that I have. I always go for black. But in this particular instance, I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to have that silver. Because all my white, which ultimately was silver because the actual watch was white, but the band was silver. Because all of my jewelry type stuff is silver, so I think that's why I, at the last minute, opted to go with the white one. So I had it all set and everything. I had it on the white page. You know, I went to the website. I had it all, like I had it on the page where you can actually order, but the button for you to add anything to your cart was not active. It wasn't even on there. I think that's what it was. Either it wasn't on there or it wasn't live or something. So you couldn't move past that page. But once 4 o'clock came, my time, and it was time for you to be able to purchase and buy, it became active. That add to cart thing popped up. I put one in the cart and went through the motions. And what I learned is you got to be super quick, because, and I thought I was. It took me about 4 or 5 tries to actually get it. So the first time when I did it, I was like, click 1, going through the cart, pay, check out. Like, I whizzed through that so quick. And when I clicked submit for the order to happen, it said sold out. And I was like, what? That was so crazy. I'm like, there's no way you guys sold out that fast. I just couldn't believe it. And I'm like, why would you even offer this if your stuff is going to go that fast? Like, how many did you have up there? 10 for the whole wide world? So when it said sold out, then it also put a note up there that said, we'll restock. So this was at like 4 o'clock. So it says we'll restock at 4:15. So I was like, what? So you're telling me you sold out, but you're gonna restock at 4:15? So this is my first time ever doing it. So at 4:15, I was there, and it said, do you want to save this to, do you want to move this to save later, since I didn't get it? It asked you that after you get the sold out of stock thing. It says, do you want to move this to save later? And you can do that if you want. So I did that, and then I went and opened another window to be ready for 4:15. So 4:15 comes around, I do the exact same thing, and I have, ready to put just one in the basket. I made sure now that my address was updated, where I wanted it to be sent to. It's like I knew the drill now. I knew exactly what it was going to ask me. I knew the steps that it was going to take me through. And I was ready. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get it on this next one. So 4:15, right on the dot, it opens right up. And I go ahead and, how many in the cart? I click 1, proceed to checkout. This is the address to send it to. This is the credit card. Boom. Place order. Out of stock. And I'm just like, what? How is that possible? Like, I am literally here. Like, I didn't even breathe, okay? Until I knew that this, because I just knew I was about to get it. So now I'm really perplexed, very confused, but hecka determined. I'm like, I'm getting this watch. So when it said out of stock that second time, it said we'll restock at 4:30. Do you want to move this to your cart? So, save for later. Do you want to move this to save for later? So I think either I said yes or it automatically did it, but it moved to save to later. And I held it there because I wasn't sure like what that meant exactly. So 4:30, I was in my room, and so I had my computer on in my room, and I didn't want to risk, because I was like kind of close to 4:30. So I had that one on the screen as well, but I had decided to use the one in my office. But the one that I had on the screen is when I was just looking and plotting and deciding what I was gonna get. So I still had it up there. So it was 4:30, and I was like, well, let me just, since I'm right here, I don't want to run the risk of, even though it's just right down the hall. I said, I'm here, let me just get ready. It's already on the screen, ready for me to hit buy. And so I sat there, and I thought, well, maybe I'll have better luck on this computer. So what did I say? 4 o'clock. So 4:30 comes, and I do it again, and it says out of stock. I'm like, this is ridiculous. We'll restock at 4:45. Now normally I'm off trying to get to the next thing. I was trying to be somewhere at 5, and now I'm like, I'm gonna miss this 5 o'clock appointment because this is pissing me off really. And the thing that I had to do at 5 was just for me, so it wasn't like it was affecting anybody else, but it was something that I could blow off and put to the side because it only affected me. So 4:45, after that 4:31, it said you want to do the save later thing. So it was save later, and then I realized on the save later, no, before I hit save later, it had moved it was still in the checkout box that said out of stock. So I left that on the screen, and I was like, I wonder if I just leave it here, because when it said proceed to checkout, and then you do checkout, I forget the exact wording, and it says out of stock. I left it on that screen where all I had to do was purchase it, and I didn't touch it. So when 4:45 rolled around, I just click buy. I didn't go through the whole motion, and then that's when I got it. And as soon as I clicked that, it said confirmation, your order's been confirmed. So then I was like, oh, that's the secret. That's what you have to figure out, is initially when you got to go through them steps, that's like, and if you're on the track field, that's like, this is the shea butter, by the way, that's like being behind an extra lap when you got to start from the beginning. But what happens is, once you miss the mark the first time, you just leave it right there in the cart to check out and pay. And then when that next 15-minute interval comes through, then you just pay. So that's what I discovered, and that's how I ended up getting my watches. So what happened was, when I went in the room and I was playing with, remember I told you I was looking at what I wanted to buy before it came, became time to buy in my room, in the computer in the room. And so, and it was already on the screen when I went in there. So I had it on the white watch, and I had excuse me, I had it on the white watch, and I had quantity 2, and I don't know why I had 2 in there. I was like, should I get 2 or should I get 1? I wasn't sure. I was trying to decide, but that's what I had left it on that screen, on that computer, or something like that. I'm kind of messing up the story now, because at one point they had me going through so many changes. I had put 2 in the quantity on the white ones. So when I finally figured out, and I finally got it, it was on the one that said quantity 2. So when I finally was successful that first time, when I figured out just leave it in there, oh, that's what, I don't know, it was something to the effect of, I had changed it to quantity 2, and then I realized leave it there and just see if it works, because I didn't really want to get 2, but I didn't want to mess around and change it at that point. So when the next time came around, I wanted it to be right there, and I just wanted to hit 2 just to see if it would work. But somehow, I can't remember exactly how I ended up there now, because this was the Wednesday before Thanksgiving when this happened, and it was all so quick. You didn't really have time to think about anything, and when you just keep getting out of stock, you're trying to understand what just happened, why is it sold out, like, oh, that looks so moisturized, doesn't it? What is this hanging from here? Shed hair. So much easier to do with these gloves, by the way. You see how the hair is just sliding out? So maybe these gloves are the best option, even though they look like big old lumberjack hands. So the first time I got it, I know I'm messing up the story, but the first one that I got, it was 2 white watches. So I'm like, well, and I got the confirmation, and I didn't believe it. And then I got the email in my inbox that said, it gave me the confirmation for 2 Apple Watches for $119. I was like, get out of here, get out of here, no way. It was crazy. So then I was like, I still was kind of indecisive on if I wanted the white or the black, because I always get black. It's that creature habit in me that was like, what if, so I had kind of decided, well, I'll just get one of each and take back the one that I don't want. But that's what I was chewing on before I actually tried to do it, and I was getting all these out of stocks. But after I got that first one, when I finally got the confirmation, and then I tried to go back in there again for a black one, and it said out of stock because it was still live then. It was still allowing you to buy it, even though I knew I wasn't going to get it because of how quick. But I went back in and I said, well, let me see if I can get the black one just in case and give myself an option. So I went in during that same session when I got the white ones, and I went to get a black one, and then the black one, of course, said out of stock, and we'll restock again at 7:45. I think that was the time, or either 8 o'clock. It was doing 15-minute intervals, and it said, do you want to save for later? So now I knew to just leave it right there. So when that happened, I just left it right there, and at the next interval, 8 o'clock, I just hit buy, and I got a black one. So I ended up getting 3 Apple Watches for $119 each. And I was like, wow, I can't even believe that just happened, because the start was so rough and so rocky that I'm like, I was determined, but I really didn't believe I was going to get one, let alone 3. So I was like, at the end of that session, and I think it was only for an hour that it happened. After that hour, then it was a wrap. If you didn't get it from 7 to 8, they were sold out at that point. They weren't restocking, in other words. And when they did restock a couple days later, it was at the regular price, not at the $119. And the regular price for the white one was $179, and for the black one it was $205. And I was like, wow. So I ended up getting one black one and 2 white ones. And I felt so accomplished because of how I figured that out and how I ended up being successful. Well, it's so moisturized. I like how it feels in these gloves, and I like the weight it gets. I wish there was a product that could like weigh it down like this all day, you know, just give it a little lift here and there. So after I was like had confirmation, then I got the second email confirming the black watch, like 1 additional watch. I had the price for 1 additional watch. It said your watches will be here on Monday or Sunday. They gave me the dates, the preliminary delivery dates. And I was like, wow, I felt so accomplished. So anyways, I ended up calling a couple family members to see if they wanted to buy the other watches at that price. I said I didn't realize I was really going to be this successful, but I ended up with 3, and so I said it's a great deal. Before I take them back, do you want to benefit from this deal and from my success that I had? And of course they were like, yeah. So that's what I did with them. I passed the deal on to a couple of others who were happy to benefit from it, and I was happy that they could benefit from it as well. So that was my long drawn out Black Friday story that I was actually proud of that. I mean, to me it teaches you that age-old lesson to never give up. Ooh, I didn't balance this out good at all. Never give up, persevere, and just stay calm. Kind of hard to braid with these gloves on. Like right now, I don't know what I'm doing at the end of this braid. I'm making, yeah, this is where you really need your hands. But yeah, I was just saying the persevere, that lesson comes to mind, or that advice that you hear from adults when you're young. Never give up, keep trying. That's what I did, and that's why I felt like, you know, it's true, it's real. You can't just get frustrated and walk away and give up. You got to think, you know, what are you doing? Pay attention to what's happening. And so after that first one, I was like, okay, I'm a professional at this now. I know what to do. And but yeah, that was pretty fun though. It's almost like addictive, like, because you know a lot of people were trying to get it, and for me to be able to be successful like that and figure it out from the beginning of that hour to the end, and to figure it out to the point where I ended up getting 3, and then being able to pass the deal on to my family. That was really, really cool. It was a good day. That good vibe lasted me for the whole week. The following week, I'm like, I was high on that little purchase because I had never done it before. That was the first time. And then I always said that I would get an Apple Watch if I could get it for $100. So that was close enough, and to me it was like I put it out in the universe. And I said that maybe 2-3 years ago, not like in the immediate. I might have said it recently when I was doing that gift video, and I actually did an Apple Watch gift basket. I might have said it in that one, but I felt like, you know, I would get one if I could get it at that price. I wasn't willing to pay whatever, you know, the regular price, because I'm like, it's not that serious. But the reason I wanted one was because now that, you know, people, when I'm active out and about, I don't like carrying my phone on, you know, having my phone out and having to reach for my phone if someone calls me, you know, go through, or if I get a text, not know someone texted me until I actually look at the phone, because I don't keep it out like that. So the watch, and I wasn't sure, but this is why I was interested. The watch allows you to get your text messages. It allows you to see the time, the date, the weather, and if someone texts you and your phone is like near, like if I'm in the car driving, but my phone is in my purse and I don't hear my phone ring, my watch will get the text on my wrist, even though my phone is tucked away in my purse. And then I can also respond via my phone, and I can respond via talk text. So, because, you know, it's too small to try and type on that little thing. I don't know if it gives you a keyboard, but you can just talk. You just hit the little microphone. I think it does give you the keyboard option, but I just talk text. Look at this henna, is still coming off, girl. But I just talk text and then hit send, and I can have a whole conversation via text, or I can answer the phone if somebody calls me and be like Captain Kirk on Star Trek, like, yeah, beam me up, Scotty. Like, you can hear their voice through the phone. It's so, I mean, through the Apple Watch. But your phone has to be near, you know, somewhere in the vicinity. So like if I'm at home and I'm in the bathroom right now and I have my watch on and my phone was in my bedroom, I would still get the call and I can sit here and talk on my Apple Watch, and I don't have to hold anything. So I really like it for that. And also I like it for the activity feature, where it monitors your heart rate and you can record your exercise, you know, your activity, and it records your, you know, your resting heart rate. It gives you little reminders to stand up, breathe, that type of thing. So I like it for that, and I didn't know it did all those things. I wanted it mostly for the convenience of not having to carry my phone around, but being able to use this as my phone. So I am happy with it. I've ordered a couple of bands off of Amazon to dress it up a little bit, because the one that it came with is kind of ugly, but you can buy, they have several options on Amazon where you can buy additional bands to dress it up or down, or, you know, any kind of design you're looking for. It's pretty much out there. So that's my story about the Apple Watch. I kind of dragged it out. Oh, you know, I never showed you Mount Baldy, so let's see if I can turn around in this chair and give you a look real quick. Let me see if I can. All right. So I feel like she's closing up a little. What do you guys think? Hopefully I'm not leaning back too far. I think I see the little gap getting a little smaller. It's still got to fill in some. But she doing all right. Not as skinny as this part here. but you know, it's getting there. I have nothing but time and nothing but patience. Okay, so the next step tonight is to deep condition. So we can go ahead and move these up. Shower cap. Fabric cap. Okay, now I'm gonna go heat up my hot head, and I'll be right back to close out the video. Okay, you guys, I've got my hot head on. Yeah, my hot head on. I was gonna say my hot hat. My hot head on is nice and warm. I will be conditioning for the next 40 to 50 minutes, whenever the heat wears off, and then I will take myself to bed by and get ready for work tomorrow. So thank you for joining me today. Remember, I know the holidays get busy, and there's a lot to do if you're planning, you know, to get together with family, friends, or if you just got stuff to do that have nothing to do with the holiday. I was looking at a cricket that came in here that all I had was some spick and span, so I just sprayed him with some spick and span, and he laid on I can't even talk. He's laid all out like he's dead, and I'm like, I don't believe spick and span killed a cricket. So that's why I keep looking to see. I think he's faking, but yeah. So thanks for the holidays. Get busy, regardless of whether you're with family, friends. You know, there's just a lot going on. It's just a busy time of year, and a lot of people just have a lot on their plate, myself included. So, but remember, always find time to take care of your hair. Your hair will thank you for it, and you'll be happier for it when you can have a healthy head of hair whenever you do decide to wear your hair down. I said that horribly. Whenever you do decide to wear your hair down. When you do wear your hair, you will have a healthy head of hair to work with. So I guess that's more for me, because I definitely don't do it, but it just sounded like a judgment, like you need to wear your hair down or something. Anyways, I'm tired. I'm gonna go and get some rest. After this wears off, I will be off in slumberland. So thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you like this series. If you're doing this series with me, hit the like button. If you have any questions, if you want to share any of your experiences, I'd love to hear them. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave it right there, and I will see you soon. What's today? Sunday, so I'll see you on Wednesday. Hopefully it will be on schedule on Wednesday, because I'm playing catch up now, trying to get back on track. Hopefully I can get that properly done when you're watching this video. Hopefully it will be on a Wednesday. On a Sunday when you're watching this video. Alright, I'm tired, and you know, when I get tired I start saying everything wrong. So see you soon. Bye bye. Thanks so much for watching, and happy holidays.